changed this ordinance and this law. And, you know, if all of that stuff was working, I don't think we would have the level of dysfunction and sociopaths and all this stuff on the planet that we do. With all the sciences that were working, I mean, I could take you to, I work with Chicago Public Schools. They closed 49 schools last summer. It's the largest school closing in the history of schooling. I was just in Detroit. The city is bankrupt. And you go to these places in various areas, and you see tons of, there's a lot of churches, there's mosques, there's temples, there's a Starbucks, McDonald's, there's all these things all around. You know, there's a university here and a community college there. If all of the current religious and scientific models that we know were really working, then why do we have the level of dysfunction that we do on the planet? Baha'u'llah teaches us is that the world has been impregnated with a spiritual conception. It's been conceived. It's already around us, this beautiful golden age, this reality that is so amazing. Our job, whether you believe in Baha'u'llah or not, is to work collaboratively to bring that life, that conception, into full fruition. Is to draw it into this reality. Because it's already around us, the spiritual reality. It's kind of like what we do with music. You can't see music. You have to dream up music. This whole room is a room of dreams. Somebody dreamed up this table. Somebody way, way back in time said, you know, I'd like to create a thing where I can rest my backside. and they made a chair. Then somebody said, I like that place where I rest my backside to be soft. And they created a cushion. You know? So everything around us, Tim's an artist. I mean, he dreamed of these ideas, these concepts. Somebody dreamed up this game. You know, everything, the button, the shoes, the texture of your blouses. We live in a world of dreams that have been pulled into reality. But what oftentimes cheats us out of going full blast, really, it's a deeper faith. We're talking about the Baha'i Faith tonight, but there's a faith of cynicism. It's very powerful. And if you don't know what cynicism means, that's that belief in the negativity. Here's a prayer in the faith of cynicism. Nothing will ever change. Here's another prayer in the faith of cynicism. Why try? Oh, here's a deep meditation in the faith of cynicism. Whatever. We give our breath over to hopelessness. Just like, I have no power. I have no power. It's so big. It's so overwhelming. I have no power. Well, my primary identity used to be a black man with native roots and some ancestry from Europe. I used to just identify myself as I'm a black man. I'm a black man who's straight. I'm a black man who's married. I'm a black man from St. Louis, Missouri, who lives in Phoenix. I'm a hip-hop head. But Baha'u'llah has taught me that my primary identity is a soul. That before I'm any of these other things, I'm an infinite thing, an infinite being, a soul. I was a soul before I was connected with this flesh. And I'm a soul while I'm connected with this flesh. And when this flesh ceases to exist, when this flesh deteriorates and goes back to the dust, I'll still be a soul. So then with that reality, that makes me think about then how do I live? How do I talk? How do I engage this world?